Number 1. I will never forget what we saw and heard that night. It has influenced my attitude towards the ocean and made me question what is really out there. This encounter took place all the way back in the June or July period of 1993 in the Southern Ocean at a distance of 3 or 4 day sail off the south coast of Western Australia. I used to work on a deep sea trawling boat back then, and the job involved going out 2 or 3 weeks at a time, bringing back tuna, mackerel, and other varieties of deep sea produce. On this particular expedition, we had been on the water for a good 6 days already, and had made a great start on the catch. We then had the misfortune of running into a really bad storm, which threw the colossal waves at the vessel, causing the captain to divert the boat southwest instead of due south, taking us off our intended route. It was getting near the evening in the 6th day from memory when a dense and heavy fog descended on the water, which often happens following a storm over the ocean. That night, we killed the engines and stayed put in order to avoid drifting further off course and began to wait out the fog. I was in the freezer bay below deck, packing the day's catch into ice caskets for storage, when I heard excited voices coming from above. I went up and saw that there were 6 crew members whispering intently and peering into the fog. They were shining flashlights off the starboard side of the boat.
"Can you hear that?"
someone asked. Sure enough, over the sound of the rolling water, heavy splashes could be heard, not more than 30 meters from the starboard side. We were debating over what it could be when the splashing, it abruptly stopped. We went quiet and tried to pick up the sound again over the waves, but there was nothing. What followed though was a horrible smell, a strong odor of dead fish and rotting guts. It was so bad that some of us were dry wrenching on the deck. My eyes were watering from the odor, but as I rubbed them, I became aware that there were sounds coming from over the water. These sounds chilled us to the bone. They were a cross between a hissing and a gasping noise, like a cat's hiss, but much deeper in pitch. What's more is that the sounds, they indicated that whatever it was moving around the back of the vessel. We carefully crept to the port side, hoping to catch a glimpse of it through the fog as it circled the boat. The torches did little to cut through the fog, but we could make out a large silhouette about 10 meters from where we stood. The shadow was protracted onto the fog as it floated through, moving only slightly. The tension, it was so heavy. It felt like I was going to have a heart attack as we stood, just watching. We were afraid that it would try to ram us, but the shadow, it kept its distance. It made another half circle around the boat, coming within our view briefly before slowly submerging back down under the water. We waited there in silence for at least 20 minutes before someone asked,
"What the fuck was that?"
None of us had any credible answer, so we just shook our heads at one another, not daring to believe what we had just witnessed. In the short moments that it came into our view, I did catch a glimpse of the anatomy. From what I and others saw, there was a thick upper portion of the body visible from the water, with black armoured skin that had a creepy sheen to it. I didn't see the head, but one of the crew who was standing near the end of the boat did, and he told us that it was long and flat, ending in a taper. The eye he saw, it was small, and it had a blue-purple colour. The portion that we saw, it indicated that the animal that we saw was at least the size of the boat, maybe bigger, which puts the estimated size at greater than 35 feet. We talked about the sighting for hours below deck afterwards, despite the instructions to get some rest. It was so unexpected and both terrified and intrigued us. To this day, I have no idea what we encountered that night. People have speculated everything from whales to sharks. We will probably never know for sure. I have never looked at the ocean the same way since this, and I've never entirely felt at ease when on the water again, because we really have no idea what is out there. G'day mates, it's B-Buster here. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video guys. You know, the other day I went to this super busy boating store that had huge discounts. It was quite the ordeal. Get it? Deal, as in boat or? I'll keep trying guys, don't worry. Thanks again to the Hive members that bravely shared their story for us all here, and I hope you're all doing really well. For the chance to have your story feature in a video, you can send your story to my email, which is in the description below. And as always, keep them coming guys, as this channel relies upon your stories to continue. Also, please do me a favor and just state in your email what your story is about in the description, and also provide me with a short written statement of consent, just so that I can be above board with everything. Also, please remember to tell me in the email if you would like to remain anonymous, and please change any names if you don't want particular names to be shared. So guys, I just want to say thanks again to everyone for their support lately. It's been awesome to see thousands upon thousands of people encouraging me and reminding me that you're all here for the long haul, and that you'll support me through all of this copyright stuff. It really is nice to know that at the first sign of trouble, all of you guys aren't just going to bail on me, and if anything, are just boosting your support for me by sharing the videos, liking the videos, and continuing to watch all of the videos, even though they're in separate parts now and stuff like that. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys. It's been really amazing to see the Hive come together and really rally through this, so thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate it, honestly. So yeah, on that note, it would be awesome if you could like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for updates throughout the week. You can also catch me on my second channel, all of which have links in the description below. I should be bringing out another rant video soon, which you guys seem to be enjoying, so if you guys want to check that out, you can catch that on my second channel. Thanks again for always tuning in guys, and for all the love and support, and as always, I'll see you mates in the next one.